The option defense session looked so far?
Good. We've got some carryover from last week, and we've been working on option type principles all year. So hopefully we can just keep improving on it, because this will be a big test for us. They've been racking up some big yards here these last couple games.
I know it's a team scheme to try to stop it, but is there one particular position that keys on the quarterback that it's their
It
job?
changes. It changes by formation, and by coverage. So it's always changing.
Any update on Evans there?
Evans, today he's full speed today and full contact tomorrow. We don't hit tomorrow, but he's ready to go.
Oh, okay. So he'll be clear.
Cody Fajardo, I think he's going to start. That's what's been said.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
He's playing well. He's a good quarterback.
True freshman though. I mean, you think he's made some mistakes?
He's a
So
redshirt freshman.
he's made some mistakes. You feel like you can, exploit that a little bit?
Well, I don't know about that. I think Chris Salt's a very smart coach, and he's going to play the guy that he thinks gives us the best chance to win. So you just got to take it from there.
Does that make it any more difficult when you're preparing for a team that uses two quarterbacks, or potentially could use
because
two?
they run the same offense with both of them. It's hard when you have one that runs one scheme and one that runs another. But both of them very, very talented in what they do. They both can run. They both can throw.
I want to get your thoughts on a quote that was in the Reno Gazette Journal. Kendall said that he wanted to make Fresno State pay for not coming here. What do you think about that? I mean, is it bulletin board material, or is he just having fun with that?
I've known Kendall Brock since he was 5 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, when my kids were playing Little League, and he's a great kid. He committed to Nevada Reno the summer before his senior year. So, we were never involved in the recruiting process. He made a commitment very early. So I don't know where he's talking about. I never sat down with him and talked to him about scholarship or anything. He made a commitment before our camp. We had our summer camp. He'd already made his commitment in the summertime to Nevada. So I don't know what he's talking about. We never talked to him because he'd already made his commitment.
Derek won the college football midseason poster on ESPN for his dive against Nebraska.
Good for him.
You think you'll hang that in your office, that poster?
I doubt it. I haven't even seen it. If it has Austin Raphael's block along with the dive, because it's the block by Austin Raphael that made it go, and that was a courageous block.
Do you think he'll ever do that again, or have you told him not to do
Derek's
that again?
a highly competitive guy. He'll do whatever it takes to win. He's a special guy. I never want to break his spirit. He's so competitive.
Coach, you talked a little bit about Tristan at your news conference the other day, but anything? What was it that caught your eye initially when you first saw him trying out? Was he really standing just like outside the door waiting like every morning at 6?
Yeah, out there by the practice field. Long arms, tall, lanky. You always envision those guys as filling in and becoming a defensive lineman. He's gained 35 pounds since he's been here. He's maturing into quite a player.
And what's helped kickstart his progression this season?
His work ethic. He works very, very hard.
Surprised at all that he wasn't recruited by anyone?
Well, I don't know, because I never saw him in high school. I never saw any film on him in high school, so I wouldn't know that.
What have you seen from Leslie Cooper this week? Do you expect him to play this weekend?
Yeah, that's still up in the air. We're still we have a lot more options than we had before. We have 7 linemen now that have played, so that final decision will come probably Saturday.
You think this team's got a lot of swag going into Nevada now?
Well, I don't know if we have swag, but I think they're getting more confidence as we go along. That game against Utah State was a must-win situation, and I think we played very, very well as a football team in all 3 phases against a good football team. But we're going to get tested again this week. This will be a very, very tough game, and we're looking forward to it. I think this team is really looking forward to this game.
Kickoff return, just the one aspect of special teams still kind of struggling. Have you spent any extra emphasis or made any changes this week?
We've made a couple changes, but not with the returner. Isaiah Burst was a great returner for us next year. I just think we haven't done a real good job of tying it all together yet. That's one phase that's struggling a little bit, but there's some other phases that are going really, really well. And we'll get the kickoff return going.